afternoon, YouTube. Jessica back to do another DIY. This is your bonus DIY this week. And it's actually super simple. It only costs $3 to make. And I'm just going to get right into this. Okay, this is a tarot tablecloth. It is much smaller than I was thinking. I ordered it from Wish. I do not like the material for tarot cards. I know it's probably hard for you to see. Maybe if I flip over to the back, it is this very cheap canvas stuff. And it's just not gonna work out for what I want it to. It was free. I paid $2 shipping, so not that much of a big deal, but still, waste not, want not. The next item you're going to need if you wanted to do this particular DIY is a 8x10 picture frame from the Dollar Tree. Note that this is one of the larger 8x10 frames because it's got this border and then the frame. So it actually comes out to, I think, a 10x10 size frame, not 8x10. So it could even be larger. I didn't measure it. But anyway, what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to cut this down, and I'm just going to go right along this edge here and cut this out. I'll get that done, and I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. It's all cut out, and our next steps are very simple. You're going to need a hot glue gun for this. All right, folks. Now that I have my canvas all cut out, and I'm just going to call it that because that's really what it is, I am going to do what I can to line this up very straight on the top and bottom. I want my point of the star facing up. If you want yours inverted, that's okay. You just need to check the back where this tab is because this is what you hang it from on the wall. So I just wanted to make sure that was correct, and that also not only is my top and bottom in the correct placement, but then as well as the sides. So this is the most tedious part of this entire project, is trying to make sure this is all lined up. The easiest way to do this so that it's not moving around on you and everything, my main concern for myself is making sure that these lines are both on the sides but not on the top or bottom. So I'm just going, I think I have this lined up pretty well where I want it, so I'm just going to try to hold it on this side right here, flip this up, okay, and go right along this edge with the hot glue gun, not across the entire thing because we can lift it up. We're just putting this down here so that it stops moving around on us. So you did? Okay, just a minute, sweetie. That's my 2-year-old granddaughter. Just give me one moment. Okay, so now that I have the top, this top part hot glued down, now I'm going to hot glue this side, and this time I am going to go across. Sorry, I am going to go across as far as I can, but since it's hot glue, we have to work quickly, so I probably won't make it the whole way. I'll stop as far as I can and then put the rest down. We got about halfway there. Alright, we got that down. Now I need to go back to the first side I did because, like I said, I didn't go across the entire thing. There we go. You want to be pulling this tight while you're gluing it down too, because you don't want it to get wrinkly in the middle. So then, next what we're going to do is do the sides. So again, like I said, we're just going to have the white on the top and the bottom, but not on the sides. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this top edge down. What? No, that's right. I was doing it right the first time. You have to excuse me. Sometimes I get a little scattered. I have done this before with canvas. Not this particular canvas, but I had made these superhero ones out of these Dollar Tree frames and Dollar Tree bags. Hey, and if you have any interest in seeing those, I know they're not pagan related, but let me know because those are just as simple as this. It costs $3 to make 2 of them. So it's a very nice project. His whole room is superhero themed, and I did most of that myself. Okay, so all I'm doing here is putting glue right here on the top of the frame and gluing this down. This excess material, I'll show you what we're going to do with that here in a minute. Uh-oh. I made a little mistake over here, so since it is hot glue, it's easy enough to pull up. Well, it's still a little wet. And tighten this up so it doesn't look wrinkled like that. So here we go. I did both at the same time and push that down so that it's not wrinkled there in the corner anymore. So now I have 3 sides completely glued down, and we're going to go to the top here and we're going to get it glued down. I'm just going to go right across the whole thing and glue that right on there. All right, now the long edges, see how this is so much shorter. These are the ones we're going to want to glue down first. I would suggest be very careful with a hot glue gun in these small edges because it will burn you. And I'm not going to put the glue on the frame. I'm going to put it right on the canvas so that it gets it where I want it to be and doesn't make a huge mess. I mean, it does make a little mess. I just burnt my finger. That's why I said be careful. But that's okay. It's not the first time I've gotten burnt. But you can see there, this edge is super small. There's not a lot. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get the bottom done, and then I'll be back to show you how to fold in the corners. Okay, I have both short ends glued down. It looks like I might have missed a little spot here, so I'm just going to go take my glue gun very gently, squeeze it in there to get that a nice even line. Okay, so those are both glued down, and we're left with these big edges and a lot of webbing. So you're going to want to fold these in like this and fold this on over and glue it down. Now, when I do this part of it, I typically will glue right here and then the back, just to make sure that it's held nicely for me. Okay, so I got this folded in. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue right here to get that a nice start. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue this entire piece down. All right, and then I will do the same thing. Fold this edge in, glue it down, and then glue the back. All right, so here we go. If you put your hot glue across, do not go all the way to the end because you've got to fold that end in. And if you don't have it folded in, it's going to look funny. And I kind of just like push it out. That way then the glue spreads. Now we're just going to take glue across this, flip it down, and then I'm going to do the other side. I'll be right back to show you the finished project. Alright, can you see how I glued this whole side down? Don't worry about that it's going on top of here, because that doesn't matter. You're not ever going to ever be able to use this frame unless you pulled the whole canvas off, which I would hope you didn't want to do after all that work. So we're going to do the exact same thing to this side. Alright, YouTubers, there the other side is completed. Here is our completed project. I did get it slightly off center, but I'm okay with that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you do make yourself one, and if you do, let me know. Send me a picture. And again, if you want to see the superhero ones I have done, also let me know that, because I'd be more than glad to do a tutorial for you and show you how you can make your little boy a super fantastic superhero room. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.